Hello and welcome to another trailer reaction here on Push Your Glasses Up. I'm Mikey and we are back with another trailer reaction for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. That last one was phenomenal and it brought with it a bunch of emotion. And I think that really hit for a lot of people. Yeah, I'm excited to see where they go with this one. I am hoping for a little more story input. We kind of know where some of the stuff is going based on just like imagery, but I'd like to see a little more exposition of like what's actually happening in this movie. Before we get to the trailer, hey, if you enjoy these videos, just like them. Subscribe to the channel. That's it. Let's get to the trailer. Yeah, that's a lot of the emotion I was talking about before. These, like, this Namor stuff is very, very cool. This funeral stuff is beautiful.
His people did not call him General or King. They called him Kukul Khan, the feather serpent god. Killing him will risk eternal war.
He's coming for the surface.
All right. This is
What you whisper. They have lost their protector.
this is unbelievable.
Now is our time to strike.
Riri.
Show them who we are.
We got a suit. Get your tickets now. Ooh boy, this is the okay. So the last trailer, and this has some of that with this stuff going on, but like the last trailer was really more about emotion. And this is and I mean, obviously the thing I'm gonna say here kind of is also emotion, but like this is more about hype, really, than the last trailer. The last trailer was a lot more melancholy and brought with it the sorrow of both the characters and the meta side of the viewer experiencing this franchise moving forward without Chadwick Boseman. This trailer has some of that, but this has a lot more of the hype that comes with like a, oh, here we go superhero movie, right? But the stuff that's going on in this movie is, it has the potential of being the most beautiful looking Marvel, at least MCU movie, I'll say, because I think there is some stuff that is not Marvel Studios that does look tremendous. And I think like for what it is, I think like the first Blade movie has a bit of that going on. I think it's a beautiful movie of its time, but it's a beautiful movie. But I think the color saturation, the vibrance of this movie is just really bringing in a warmth with the fact that we know there's going to be a great deal of sadness in this movie. We know that as a viewer. We know that for the characters on screen, there's going to be a lot of that. So I think they're doing a good job of actually bringing in a lot of warmth in those, you know, those yellow sunset, sunrise, whichever one they want to go with. But like those shots in this, and it is something that I think is going to translate well for both the movie in general and also just like making people still want to come into this, even though a big part of it is unfortunately missing. That being said, I think this movie goes real hard with the like, oh, let's effing go stuff. Finally setting up some of the Namor stuff that instead of just, you know, there he is, giving lore, even if it's just on the Wakandans' understanding side of things, about why he may be something to look out for, but something we can't really deal with because of the circumstances of war that it would bring up, which appears to be basically what this movie is pushing towards. That is the ultimate kind of like headbutting thing that's going to go on. I just love that they're going for it with like the little wing fins on his ankles. Like, that's the kind of thing that, like, a few years back, if they introduced this character to the MCU, I don't know if we would have gotten. I think if this character was introduced like halfway through what we have right now, he would just be a guy that swims, which would be fine. But like going for it is going for it in the way that they're doing it now is it's just so nice to see that they can actually like push forward with that stuff. The Riri Williams stuff, I'm super stoked about. That whale shot is just stunning too. Like a lot of the underwater stuff, I'm really excited to see how that looks, because that's where you're gonna get a lot of the luminescence from above with like I don't want stuff to get too muddy if the projector in the movie theater is a little dim, right? Everybody better be putting new bulbs into those projectors. But yeah, I think that this is an extremely exciting trailer, whereas the last one was more about like, hey, we all know this is going to be hard. It was hard for us, and it's going to be hard for you as the viewer. So we want to welcome you back into it, saying you're not alone to that. This one is a lot more of like, let's go. Like, this is going to be such a rewarding, it may be a strange way to put this, because it is like, hey, it's another superhero movie. But I think for the cultural impact of the first movie, I think for the just vibe of paying off, like, this is going to be hard, so we're going to just like, we're going to make something that's worth it. I think all of that can come together in such a potentially great way for this movie that I think, like, that chase scene with Riri coming in and coming over the car. Oh man, that's super cool. But there's that kind of stuff that's just like, I need to see everything else that fills around this. I need to see the stuff that comes to these exciting moments, whereas a lot of the time with these kind of movies, it's just like, cool, I'm in. I need to see stuff with this one. That's sort of the difference with this and other superhero movies too. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you're super amped. That suit looks cool. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you're super stoked, like I am. I feel like most people are, because this is a big one, and it comes out the weekend of my birthday. So that is very pleasant for me. But yeah, until next time.